Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in for this video. This is just going to be a quick review on a product I got from cherryculture.com. Actually, I've gotten them over a span of time and have realized that I like them a lot. And it's a lip gloss called the NYX or NYX Round Lip Gloss. It also says, I don't know what the significance of this, it says girls right there. I guess I'm not sure what that even really means, but many people refer to these just as the round lip glosses. They're $2 on cherryculture.com, and they have a pretty wide selection of shades. So I would encourage that you to get on there, get on the website and browse through. But even more than that, in terms of shade selection, maybe Google it or like look it up on YouTube, see what swatches people have put out, because my big issue with these is just the fact that, and with a lot of makeup I get off of Cherry Culture in general, is that the little representations they have of the shades are really not accurate. You've really got to kind of guess or look at what somebody else has picked up and see it for yourself before, I mean, don't buy necessarily just based on those swatches. But fortunately, there are so many resources through websites like Makeup Talk, Makeup Alley, YouTube, Google, you know, whatever. So do a little research before you go picking out shades, whether it's the round lipstick, which I really like, and also these. But these are a great product if you can get your hands on the shades you want. The one that I'm wearing today, this appears, I'm not sure if it's showing up really this red. It's not super red. It's a shade called Amethyst, and this is probably my favorite one. This is the one I probably get the most questions about if I'm wearing it in a video and I forget to say, oh yeah, I put on this lip gloss. If I can swatch it for you here. It's just kind of a pretty shimmery, deep pink shade is how I would describe it. It's got sort of a metallic finish to it, really. I'm not sure how much you can tell there from my lips, but you can really tell in the packaging there and sort of in that swatch. So it's got a little bit of a metallic finish, deep rose kind of shade. So I really like that. I'm just going to take you through my shades that I have first, and then I'll go through more of the texture and consistency. This other one I have is called Soap Opera Queen, and I actually saw this on one of Julie G's videos, and I thought, oh, that looks like a really nice pink lip gloss. And this has some sparkle to it. It's not big and like chunky glitter, but it is a little more sparkly, and it's a little more of a transparent shade. I think I wore this in one of my tutorials recently, but pretty sparkly, but kind of more feels like a gel almost, more than just a creamy color. I love that all three of these that I have are like slightly different in the way they are. This one's more like a metallic. This one's kind of slightly more transparent with some glitter in it. And this last one is Whipped, and it's a nice nude shade, and this is just like a creamy shade. And this may not even show up real well on my hand, but you can see there, this will show up like basically a nude lip color. So it's interesting, like I said, it's not, you know, with some lines it's like, okay, every lip gloss of this certain type is going to have glitter in it, or it's, you know, it's going to be shimmery, or it's going to just be creamy. The neat thing about this is the fact that they all are a little bit different, you know, they all... And obviously these are three different shades, but, you know, in terms of the finish, metallic, glittery, creamy. So like I said, it's important to kind of look around and do your research to make sure you know what you're getting. I mean, $2 isn't a lot, but still it's $2, so why get a product that, you know, a color you're never going to use. I actually had one shade that I've since tossed out because it was so dark, and the swatch didn't look that dark, but it was so dark. I was like, I'm never gonna wear this, so I actually pitched it. And I hate having to do that, but it was virtually unwearable for me, and you know, I just didn't like it. So to save you the trouble, just look it up yourself. Trying to think of anything else I have to add. This is not a sticky lip gloss. If you are one of those people that hates the feeling that your lips are almost sticking together a little bit, or your hair's always getting caught in your lips, this is not a sticky lip gloss. It is really smooth, but it walks a fine line, because you know how when you hear somebody talking about how it's not sticky at all, then you wonder, well, is it gonna slide right off my lips, or, you know, out of my lip line? But I don't have that issue either. I could see that if you kind of went a little overboard and put too much on, you might have that issue, but really, this stays on my lips. It doesn't feel sticky. The staying power, the fact that it doesn't have a whole lot of stickiness to it, that could be why the staying power isn't wonderful. However, I think if you're buying these $2 lip glosses, chances are you're buying this for the color selection and the fact that, oh, maybe I want to try, that sparkly pink shade. And you can get away with it for $2 if it doesn't work. It's not a huge crisis, but, these are just good to kind of have that color in your group if you don't wear a lot of nudes and you wanted to try a nude, I like all three of these that I have, so I would recommend all three to you. But this is definitely a worthwhile thing. If you want to experiment with lip gloss and get some shades that aren't going to drive your lips crazy because they're so sticky, I think you would like these. So I will have a link in the side to tell you where to go to find them and get more information. And I think that's all. Have a great day, guys.